It's Ben Winters. I'm going to tell you quickly about my new novel, The Quiet Boy. It takes place over two time frames. One is 10 years ago when we meet this lawyer who is helping this family to sue a hospital after their kid has a bizarre and inexplicable reaction to a minor surgery and wakes up very, very strange. And then in the present day, we're with the same family and the same lawyer, and now he is defending the father of that family who is accused of murdering the expert witness from that same case 10 years ago. And over the course of The Quiet Boy, the two stories braid together until we understand just exactly what happened in the past and what is happening in the present. And at the center of it all is the title character, the quiet boy, this son who basically goes under the knife at this hospital and then wakes up in a profoundly altered state, which might be neurological, biological, or might be interdimensional, supernatural. And that's the sort of central question of the novel. So it is, among many other things, it's a legal thriller. What was it that made me want to write a legal thriller, right? Like, I've written alternate histories, I've written crime novels, I've written science fiction novels. Why a legal thriller? I think I am drawn to legal thrillers, and I love to read them, by the way. I'm drawn to legal thrillers for the same reason that like Dickens was drawn to the law when he wrote Bleak House, or Shakespeare was when he wrote Merchant of Venice. These stories are not about the law, really. They're really about the interactions between people and one another, between people and institutions. The law is a way in which we, as a society, tell stories. Like the story of who is right and who is wrong in this situation. The story of who is at fault in this situation. The story of who does this thing belong to. We are, like, the law is a way of us, like, sort of figuring out the ending of these complicated stories. And, like, I know a lot of lawyers. My dad he's retired now. My dad was a lawyer. He was a judge. My grandfather was a lawyer. My brother is a lawyer. My wife is a lawyer. So I've been surrounded by lawyers and the law throughout my life. And what I've always found so fascinating are the stories. Like if you go to law school and you take torts, you're given a textbook that is just full of stories. So-and-so stumbled onto a train tracks after having too much to drink and was hit by a train. Whose fault is it? Is it the bartender's fault for giving him too much to drink? Is it the train conductor's fault for not being more careful? Is it the guy's own damn fault? That's what the law is. It's a way of telling these stories. It's a way of thinking about the world. So ultimately, The Quiet Boy is a legal thriller, but really like all great, humbly, hopefully great books, it's a way of thinking about the world. It's an imagined world in which we, in this world, can look at ourselves and think about who we are and how we live. I hope you dig it.